really unfortunate timing with the podcast lately that we've had to scramble around some of the movie episodes to change weeks and whatever. Not unfortunate, because I think some stuff does work out to cover.
It's going to happen again this month too.
It
What?
is? Oh, because of PAX. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Wait, PAX is this weekend?
Yeah, Todd.
Yeah.
PAX
Yes.
this weekend.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend.
No, this
Yeah,
weekend.
I'll see you.
Tomorrow.
I'll see you for
We should be there.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be
we're
there
actually there right now. We're in the
From
hotel.
9 to 10.
Okay. Good one. Good joke. No, because I've been playing Marathon, and all I want to do is talk about Marathon, but we can't do that right now because that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about Bugonia, Todd's PTC Movie Club pick for the month of February. So let's just jump right into that. Welcome, everyone, to the Pass Control Podcast, show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes we talk about Bugonia too much. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brenden, and joining me on this lovely Friday evening is the anime senpai himself. Some call him Martini Mike, Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how you doing tonight?
Your camera is frozen.
It is what it is at this point. Like, I need to figure out what the problem is and go from there. But I at least have a quick way to flip it back now, as opposed to
turning
a
whatever
bunch of other problems. Yeah, so I have a quick way to flip it back, but I thought I had resolved it because I again was recording stuff off of the podcast and not having issues. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if my camera is actually overheating or not, but anyways. Also joining us tonight via I don't know.
Via satellite?
Yeah, via satellite is Todd Gary. Shit's getting scary. Todd, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
And rounding us out, of course, is the Disney daddy himself, Mr. Dominic 40 Dom. How are you doing tonight?
I'm here.
He is definitely here. We had a great show for you. We're going to talk about Bugonia, so if you have not watched this film, this is a good chance for you to just pause this episode and come back later, because we will definitely talk about everything to do with this movie, including spoilers. So if you don't want this movie spoiled for you, this is a good chance for you. Last chance, probably one more chance after this, but take this opportunity if you don't want to get stuck here, to pause this now and to move on and come back later after you've seen Bugonia. Couple of quick housekeeping things before we roll right into it. This episode, of course, sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area, or the North Shore of Massachusetts, on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, you want yourself something hot, something sweet, something tasty, something fresh out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. What else we got for episode 513 of the Pass Control Podcast? I think housekeeping-wise, we're pretty locked up, actually. Let's just roll right into it, unless, Michael, it is March, which means that the PTC Movie Club pick has moved to you. Do you have your movie to reveal for the March Movie Club?
Well, they call it Mikey March.
Oh, do they?
Month.
Okay.
Which is why we're going to say my pick is actually Mickey 17.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
You know what they say? They always say, beware the Ides of the Mikes of March. I meant to say the Mikes of March. Fuck, and I said Ides. I fucked it up. I really did.
We fucked it up, guys.
Mickey 17. I don't know what this is. It has Batman in it.
Yes. No. You got to guess.
That's why I'm doing this. It has Batman in it, right? Robert Pattinson.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a war movie, maybe. War.
Am I supposed to answer that question, or are we just letting you?
No, don't answer.
I'm just talking out loud what I think this movie is. I want to say Mickey 17 is Robert Pattinson. It's some form of war movie, and
You're so off base.
Maybe he's in Western Europe somewhere. Maybe he's.
Where are you getting this from?
I don't know. I feel like I can see a movie cover with him with like a helmet.
No, it's the origin story of fucking Disney.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I don't know. I get nothing other than that. Mickey 17 just sounds like he's like a fighter pilot or something.
Uh-huh.
I guess we'll find out.
It's gonna be like a baseball movie or something. Anyways, that's all I can even. Mickey 17 doesn't do much for me. I'm surprised I knew Robert Pattinson was in it. Again, I think I've seen the movie cover at some point. I couldn't tell you anything else.
I feel like you did, but based on your description, I don't think you remember what that movie was.
Do you know who the director is?
Yeah, it's fucking.
The thing is, Bren's gonna make up an answer, but you actually do know who the director is.
Right,
did we do Parasite as a movie?
Yeah,
we did.
Oh
but
shit!
It's him.
Okay,
It's him.
I knew you'd be into it if you knew that.
I still don't actually know what the movie's about, but now I do remember seeing videos of them like doing. I don't know if they were doing press together, or if they were just like together in. Wait, the movie takes place in Korea, or was it filmed in Korea?
I can tell you with
100%
certainty, it does not take place in Korea.
Okay, so maybe I
don't know where they filmed it.
Then maybe I just saw them doing press stuff in Korea, where maybe Robert Pattinson was like eating Korean food and was out.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
His element or something. Okay, all right. I don't know. Sure. I still don't know what the movie's about, but I do now.
Oh, we know that.
I now know more about the movie that has also revealed zero new information to me. If anything, has given me more false information or misleading information that I am attributing to nothing. So, anyways, to a YouTube video that I saw of the two of them like in a cafe.
I'm starting to think that Brendan's picturing the movie poster for 1917. He just saw the number 17 and thought, you know what?
Oh, this is the one with the One Direction kid in it, right?
Yes, Dunkirk.
Yo, Dunkirk.
Wait, Harry Styles was in Dunkirk, wasn't he?
He was, yes.
I have
no
idea.
Shit. Okay, I was dicking around. I forgot.
Anyways, before this divulges into who the fuck knows what, we got a great show for you tonight. We are gonna, of course, like I said, chat about Bugonia, which was Todd's pick for the PTC Movie Club for March. This is your last and final chance to back out of episode 513 before we just get right into this.
Besides Shia LaBeouf, who else was in Hacksaw Ridge?
He was in Hacksaw Ridge.
He wasn't?
Was that the Andrew Garfield film?
Yeah.
Maybe it was Andrew Garfield. Yeah.
Vince Vaughn's in it. Who else? I forget. But not like Shia LaBeouf. You're thinking of Fury if you're thinking of Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I am thinking of Fury. Okay.
It's very funny to me in my head that the few times recently where I've had actual movie knowledge that was like quick to come out of my mouth, and I think maybe caught some of you off guard at some point of like me naming an actor or director or something about a movie, when I actually don't know, and again, that's like very few and far between, when I actually don't know anything, like this Mickey 17 conversation, and you're throwing out things like 1917 and Dunkirk, I feel so just like I stepped into a completely just like whited out room. And I'm like looking around like there's no knowledge here. I don't know what anyone's talking about. They're saying things and nothing is happening.
Worst part is Dunkirk is based on like history.
Yeah, well, Dunkirk is like what, Christopher Nolan movie or something?
Yes, yeah.
But like also if it's war movie, it's like 99% chance that my brain's gonna go, I'm good and don't.
I think you would like Dunkirk.
I don't.
You like Christopher Nolan?
I do like Christopher Nolan, I think. I don't know. Like, I don't have an interest in Oppenheimer. I know it's not a war movie. I mean, it kind of is,
amazing.
But like, I don't really have an interest in that movie. And that's probably like a more enticing type of war movie than like an actual war movie. I just have no interest in it.
I was like, when I found out he was making Oppenheimer, I was like, I like those movies, but I'd rather have like original content. But Oppenheimer is incredible. That's another movie you should definitely see.
Yeah, well,
but it is 3 hours.
Yeah, carve out 3 hours of your life.
But honestly, it goes by very quick.
It's
a quick movie.
All right, I'm changing my movie pick.
Too late. It's locked in. Double feature.
Ooh.
No.
We'll do it for Mikey May. I don't have May.
Ooh,
Mikey
somebody does have a double feature.
Oh, shoot.
This is a bad month for a double feature.
So Dom, do The Irishman and do Oppenheimer.
Well, no,
we got about 8 hours.
Movie, but I can add a 3-hour movie on top of Mike's already 2-hour movie.
Yeah, let's be kind to ourselves. We all have to watch these movies. All right, Bugonia. As we start with all these films, I guess I should probably also start throwing this in the mix too, in case I feel like we do get a lot of people that click on these episodes specifically if it's like, oh, a movie. Just based on the traffic that I can see, I feel like sometimes certain movie episodes might get a little bit of higher or different volume or different listeners altogether, just because they might be tuning in for that. And then I think sometimes some of our regulars, people who listen all the time know we do Movie Club, but I think some people who maybe pass by somewhere and click on something might not understand that this is like we do a movie once a month, and then normally we're talking about, video games and nerd culture related stuff. So if you're here for Bugonia, we also cover a lot of other things. If you're here for those other things and you're saying, why are we talking about Bugonia? That's why. Anyways.
Logan was just like, why are you talking about movies on a video game podcast like 2 seconds ago?
No, he wasn't. Wait,
I swear to God, he really did say that.
See, Mike, the algorithms don't lie.
Okay, number one, Todd, don't let your kids listen to the show.
Well, we watched it today because I watched it for the 4th time, so we all watched it as a family.
That sounds like a waste of
When he said we watched it today, I was like, he watched the podcast?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we sat down as a family, watched the podcast.
Yeah, he kept getting really confused. He was like, why is this blonde guy on Todd's camera?
He said, which one's Mike, which one's Dom?
Okay. Bugonia, as we do with all these, for fake non-real points, what do we think? And if you already looked this up, don't answer here. But Rotten Tomatoes for Bugonia, what are you thinking, Mike?
I didn't look it up, but I think on Peacock, whenever because I was watching on my computer, when I put my mouse over it, it shows it right there.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, Mike will bow out. Either of you want to throw a number out there?
I'll say 90, 85.
Dominic?
I don't know. 90. I don't know. 95. 90.
Okay. I mean, I guess it matters even less when there's just two of you giving out numbers. I mean, it's not for points anyway. Yeah. But
was it 88, 84?
88, 84. Mike's got a double bullseye. Mike's taking home fucking 20 bonus parentheses baby boy.
And somehow I'm still in last.
Yeah.
I was in the red when we started.
So people, critics and fans, moviegoers alike, seemed to have enjoyed this movie. I couldn't find budget, so budget, according to Wikipedia, is between $45 and $55 million dues. What do we think this took in the box office, according to Box Office Mojo? Michael?
What were the numbers again? What did you say?
According to Wikipedia, 45 to 55 million budget.
I don't think this was a flop, so it must be like 120.
Yo, don't steal my answer.
Okay. Todd, what do you think?
I was gonna say 120. I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, 120. Dom?
119.
119.
Smart play.
Well, Dom did do the smart play, but all of you are very, very wrong. Cinema is indeed dead. 42 million.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yikes.
Almost 43. It was 42,958. So it was almost there. Almost there. But if the budget's right, below budget. Actually, I meant to look after what was Poor Things.
I don't know how.
I don't think Lagos has that box office draw. Like, he's more of like the outhouse kind of guy.
I don't think he has that kind of the draw either. But
Poor Things did 117.
Yeah, that was a big deal though. That was like, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this was award season nominated.
Yeah,
Bugonia has 4 Oscar nominations. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up.
Score one of them. That score
have 5.
Bugonia is nominated this year for Best Achievement in Music Written for Motion Picture, which I will say, before we get into our thoughts on this movie, I do think the music was maybe the best part of the music.
It was so good.
It was maybe the best part of the movie.
Do you know the story behind the music?
No.
So it's Jerkin Fendrix, I think, is the guy who's the composer. They did something different. I think he did his last 3 movies. So the director gave him 4 words and that's it. He didn't watch the movie. He gave him 4 words: bees, basement, spaceship, and Emily Bald. And that's what he made the score off.
Bees?
Bees.
Beats.
The bees.
He
I'm
basically
glad you
told
guys.
them Beats Battlestar Galactica.
I'm telling you, I'm glad you guys love the music because it is like literally one of my favorite scores in a long time. I fucking love
good.
the score.
It adds so much. Like it adds a layer to this movie that I think would be a very different movie if it was different.
Oh, dude, 100%. Like when you don't know what's going on too, and they're kind of playing that like almost like it's like a weird like almost like alien kind of noise that pops up once in a while. It's like it's just so like yeah, it's so good.
Alien, you say? I wonder why.
Alien.
Also nominated for Best Picture, Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role for Emma Stone, and Best Adapted Screenplay. I'm trying to see if it picked up. I feel like it did pick up something. Maybe it didn't. It was definitely no. Okay. It had nominated for 3 Golden Globes. It did not win any of those.
Jesse Plemons has got robbed, though. I feel like he should be up there for Oscar.
I think we're gonna have some disagreements tonight. Let me tell you.
Oh, no way! No way! You'll never convince me.
I'm not trying to convince anybody anything. I have my own opinions. I don't care who shares them.
You're telling me Michael B. Jordan had a better performance in Sinners, acting-wise, than Jesse Plemons did in this movie?
To be fair,
Todd,
Michael B. Jordan played two different characters.
And I love Sinners.
Two characters.
I love Sinners.
It is
like, it's not even close.
Not even close. There is a fucking
gorge
between the two performances.
That is insane.
I will tell you right now that I actually think that Jesse Plemons' acting in this movie is at times really bad. Like, really not good.
Yeah. No, you're out of your mind. I think you're in a vast minority.
Judging by what I was reading about the film after and people's opinions and stuff, yes, I am going to be very against the grain with this movie.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've never heard about this movie. Like that's like one thing I've never heard. Honestly,
Emma Stone is great. Emma Stone is great. The cousin
their
Don,
chemistry is
great.
amazing.
Like those two actors, great. Stavros for his brief moments in the film, great. Jesse Plemons,
dude, his acting alone, not to get too into the movie just yet, but his acting alone after he goes to the hospital and is riding on the bike and like him like in tears with the music playing in the background, his facial acting in that is like top notch.
So here is my biggest issue with his performance in this film is that there are points of the movie where he fucking smashes it out of the park. But he is so much of the movie that when there are certain scenes that I think were delivered oddly, it like at points pulled me out of the movie. I was like, I don't even believe that you believe what you're saying.
That's a wild take.
We were watching different movies, I guess. I don't know. I apparently I'm very abrasively against the three of you on that.
I think it's a very wild take as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I disagree with Michael B. Jordan, like not out acting Jesse Plemons, but I could see Jesse Plemons being nominated for this film.
Oh, I can see again. Like there are moments in the movie where he genuinely is amazing, but he is so much of the movie that there were points where I thought it was not great. Maybe it was the dialogue. I don't fucking know. It was just there was moments that didn't feel great. And Emma Stone fucking smashed it.
I think they work so well together in this movie. I think like they're like this movie wouldn't work without the two of them butting heads the whole time and like their performances together. I think they're like perfect together.
I mean, the whole movie is that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. That movie wouldn't work if they didn't work. I think that like
I'm not saying that they don't work together. I'm just saying that I don't think that Jesse Plemons' performance was this like outstanding performance that everyone seems to have the opinion of. He's a great actor. I have no problem with him. I'm not trying to like shit on Jesse Plemons, friend of the show. You know, I wasn't when you specifically, Todd, built this movie up to be incredible.
This movie is like I told you, like for me, this is like, you know, every once in a while a movie comes along that I'm like, holy fucking shit, I love this movie. Kind of like Drive. Like this is one of those movies for me personally. And I'm not a big Yorgos guy. Like I don't not like his movies, but this is the first Yorgos movie that like really hit for me.
I want to say that all three of you were pretty high on Poor Things too, and I don't think I
didn't like. I wasn't
enjoyed
high on it. I wasn't high on it.
I forget where I landed on that.
Poor Things had a lot of issues for me. I don't remember where I fully ended up standing, but I had a lot of issues with that movie. But I some of those same issues I think also bled into this movie for me, and we don't have to get too much into them, but I feel we'll get there. It's my main issue with the movie, which is what I think
honestly, one of the main reasons I picked this movie, because I think this movie you can talk about for a very long time. Like, there's so much going on in this movie. There's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot of themes and stuff. I don't know if they were executed.
Well, what did Jen think? Did Jen hate it?
She didn't watch it, and I think it was for the right call. I don't think she would have enjoyed the movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Mike. Overall, what'd you think of Bugonia? This was everyone's first time watching it, aside from Todd, correct?
That's Todd.
Yeah. So what did you think overall, Mike?
Overall, it was an entertaining film. I think it really. I don't want to say like it kept me on the edge of my seat or anything. Well, I mean, I think it did, but like, it was a very interesting take having this main character who you're not quite sure if he's let me take that back.
It can just go
he's
either way.
Delusional. He's clearly delusional, but like even while I started watching the film, I'm like, this movie's gonna end in one of three ways. Either he's crazy and she's just a person, he's right and she's an alien, or some weird third thing. That's
the second part. He's still crazy.
He's still crazy.
Yeah. I want to be very clear. He is correct in spoilers. He's correct in his assessment that this person is an alien. He is also kidnapping and mutilating and experimenting on multiple people. So like he is still very much not.
He was right 3 times.
True. Yep. Which is like I mean, in terms of a batting average, that's pretty good. I think.
I mean, we don't know what the total is.
The total. I guess a broken clock can be right 3 times a day.
Yeah. I mean, 3 for 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So what I liked about this film, or actually, Dom, you go before
I enjoyed this film. Off. I saw the ending coming.
When did you see the ending coming?
I always thought it was going to be that
early.
ending, but I didn't want it. I was hoping I was like,
Yorgos obviously is very fucking weird.
Yes.
And what other like overall takes do I have? I thought Emma Stone was very good in this movie, playing like 3 different roles.
Yeah, definitely.
Because she essentially plays a human, and then she plays like a human
captive
pretending to be an alien, and then an alien trying she like plays 3 different roles throughout the film. So, but yeah, I thought she was really good. I thought Jesse Plemons was really good.
Yeah. Again, like with Jesse Plemons, I do think that overall he was fine. Todd made it seem like he's getting snubbed. This is ridiculous. Like best acting I've seen all year, and I just did not feel that way. Who
are the best actors this year? We got
Michael B. Jordan. We know that one.
Michael B. Jordan. Someone from One Battle After Another, I'm sure, if not multiple.
Yeah, Leo. Yep.
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
Yep.
Is the Ethan Hawke movie also one?
Yes, that's one. Yep. Blue Moon.
There's probably at least one more, right?
There's one more.
Are there 2 people nominated? Is Benicio also nominated?
That's for supporting him and Sean Penn are supporting.
It's your boy, movie Todd watched and loved, fucking George Clooney.
It's not. He's not. No, you know who it is? It's a guy from The Secret Agent. I forget his name.
Oh, I think you're right. I think you're correct. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so I can't speak to that. But I haven't seen One Battle After Another, but Leo kind of falls into, like, I feel like he does play a similar role, or I don't know.
So he doesn't. So you need to watch One Battle because he plays the dude from fucking The Big Lebowski, but like he's playing a completely different role than you're used to in that
Yeah.
movie, and he's so good in it. Like,
I
so
don't know.
good.
In a lot of the stuff that I read after watching this movie too, I did see some people like talk about this movie up against One Battle and certain things with that, and specifically about like themes and stuff. And it also made me think that I would not like that movie, to be honest.
No, you
That
would
was
love it.
going to be
Oh,
my
you would
pick
love it.
until I don't know, I was scrolling through something like, oh yeah, I also wanted to watch Mickey 17.
Yeah, and specifically because of like basically my biggest issue with this movie, which I'll get to at some point. But what about you, Todd? Your opinion has changed
Yeah, I mean,
anyway?
I've watched this movie like 4 times in like 2 months. I don't know. I think this movie is very like in tune with what's going on in society these days too. I think it has like a lot to say about like everything basically. And
All right,
where we go?
all right, no, keep going.
Well, I just want to say like the table scene when they're sitting down at the table having dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like you almost kind of feel like in a weird way, you feel empathy for Teddy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think it's like their way of I feel like we're encouraged to feel empathy for Teddy in that scene. And like, because like she's the 1%. You know what I'm saying? She's fucking the one. Even though we know that down the line she's an alien, she's viewed as like the 1%. And like I feel like that they do a good job of like doing this like balancing act of like Teddy's a fucking piece of shit, but at the same time he's right about some stuff. You know?
I still don't think at any point I have any positive feelings about Teddy. He
with his mom,
her.
like
it doesn't matter that she is a 1%, runs a fucking company that may be doing bad things. Like he's
the Luigi Mangione. He's the Luigi Mangione to fucking her, basically.
Incorrect. I'm gonna just say it's very incorrect.
She killed his mom. She literally killed his mom.
No,
he literally killed his mom.
Yeah, but she was a vegetable. Like she wasn't coming back from that. She was literally a vegetable.
But I feel like we're going all over the place right now. But she was like that because she was a drug addict. Is that not correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know who that was by the way?
Was Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone. I didn't know that until
I didn't know
credits, and I was like, what?
Like, again, I think that maybe there's some layers there that they don't really dive into in the film, but I think that is my biggest problem with the movie, is that I feel like it glazes over a lot of things and doesn't really go into any of those things. So like it like brushes up against things or mentions things, but doesn't really like commit to talking or dealing about those things.
I think that's a good thing though, because I think that like in some ways this gives credit to conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like there's a lot of things that like
that's another problem I have with the movie though, is that like
here's the thing, and I'm not.
Here's the thing. Go ahead. Here's the thing, Near Death.
You know me. I'm like me and you are on the same level with all this stuff when we talk about this stuff all the time. Like what just came out recently, that Lyme disease was bioengineered by the U.S. government, and it's like they openly admitted to it. So that's why we have a influx of like Lyme disease in our country, because they tested on ticks and dumped them in a Plum Island, and like this whole crazy thing. So like, there's been a lot of stuff that's been coming out recently.
What does that have to do with Bugonia?
Because conspiracy theorists
Bugs.
are looked upon as crazy people, which I view conspiracy theorists as crazy people.
Sure.
But some of the stuff they've been saying recently has been coming true and or being right. And I feel like the same thing happened with Teddy in some ways.
Okay. So here's what I'll say. It has this interesting thing, and instead of doing anything with it, it is instead revealed at the end of the film that she is indeed an alien, and he was indeed correct. So like,
and that the world was flat.
Yeah, it was also weird. That was a weird.
Yeah, was it flat at the beginning?
No.
In those like lunar eclipse things.
Yeah.
The first one it was round, right, and then the second one it was flat.
By the end it was flat. Yeah.
So I feel like it just like, and this ties it back to the broader thing. And I've only now seen 2 of Yorgos Lanthimos' movies, but both Poor Things and Bugonia seem to treat women in a very specific way that I think is just a deeper conversation that I don't think we need to get into, but it was like an immediate like, oh, okay, like the scene with him and his mom was bizarre. like even the language used, like, I'll do it for you. Your C-word mother will do it for you. Like, it just, like, it was like weird, kind of over the top dialogue.
No, dude, there's parents that are like that. like legit
I'm not
parents that are like
saying there
exactly.
isn't, Todd, but what I'm saying is that, like, a good example is the original film or whatever this was based on. I believe it was all
Korean movie
male.
or
I
Japanese
believe it was
movie?
all male actors. I don't know if there were. I
Oh,
don't know.
was it? I don't know.
But so, like, Emma Stone's character in the original whatever was a male actor. So, like, I think a lot of this movie would be different for me if it was the same, but it wasn't like you have conspiracy theorists, they kidnap a woman, they keep her hostage, do bad things to her, and then they're, in your eyes, because you're explaining your thoughts, somewhat justified, somewhat like, oh, he was correct. So, like, what is the, like, what
Well,
is...
I think Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say,
No,
like, it's like a confusing messaging on the themes of the film for me. Like, I think the message, I don't even think that is, like, the main crux of the movie. Like, I think it's talking about, humans are the reason why everything is the way it is. And, when we're gone, the Earth will still maybe exist.
Oh, yeah, like, I think...
all those things are there, but it's... her being revealed to be an alien and him being correct, it, like, leads me down a weird thought path of, like, what was the point of making this conspiracy theorist person?
Because I think what their big thing with this movie is, they're basically saying CEO billionaires have the power to drive us to the end by destroying our livelihood of the working class, which is what we're seeing right now in real time, in real life.
But, like, then you add the layer of conspiracy theory, and I feel like that's such a dangerous thing to put on top of it.
What's happening now? It's what's happening. We're watching all this stuff in real time. Like, everything in this movie is like, we're not even... This could be a movie we watched 20 years ago and be like, this is fucking batshit crazy. Now we're watching it, we're like, this is fucking what we live in. Like, it's kind of like one of those things. This is what people are like these days.
I feel like it's just a layer that doesn't need to exist on the story. That's my problem with it. My problem is that it's a layer that's there that I don't think adds anything. It only just does harm to interpretation of the themes of the film, in my opinion. That's where I land on it. That's why I'm like, I don't understand what Yorgos's, like, relationship with females are. Like, it seems like there's something.
I'm not
off
understanding
there.
the female thing though. Because after everything we said,
I mean, Poor Things had touched on. I feel like Emma Stone's character in Poor Things was, like, at times creepy. At times, it was just like there was a lot of...
all the men are creepy in Poor Things, and she, like, gets her own way by the end, and is like, like, gets what, and she's like has her own power at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like
female Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, like, another thing with this too is, like,
also, I feel like did we miss the part where they experimented on her mother? On his
right?
mother,
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why that's why we have empathy for him. Like, their aliens are just like, the girl is like, they're experimenting on his mom, and that's what, like, he finds out eventually. But
she's in a coma because they experimented on her.
Yes, because they gave her drugs.
I'm not saying that. Again,
they kind of almost give him a reason to be a conspiracy theorist because he's been fucked with his entire life.
I'm not saying that part is the part I have an issue with. It's the fact that you have the conspiracy theorists, you have all of this stuff, and again, it's hard to separate it from two things. One, the world we currently live in, and two, just the idea of that individual in the broader, like, thought about the world. But we do live in that exact world right now, so it's even weirder to do that specific thing and give any sort of... It almost feels like it's giving a justification for things that, like, listen, some of the stuff that Emma Stone's character does is obviously not good, but it seems to give sort of an okay to, again, like, you're feeling empathetic and almost, but it's like you're a step over empathy for him. Like you feel like he is justified in what he's doing by.
Well, I think it comes down to not that he's justified, but this dude was never given a chance growing up in life. Like he's literally been thrusted into a drug addict mother, a cop babysitter that fucking clearly raped him when he was younger.
That was another weird element that just added like a weird thing.
Yeah, that was a weird one that I didn't really understand why. I don't know if they like.
They danced around it kind of. They didn't want to like say it.
I didn't
exactly,
know if they took something out of that or.
No, I think they kind of just left it. But
it just feels like there are weird layers that like the cop babysitter, whatever happened when he was young. None of that, like, it almost feels like it exists to, again, justify Teddy killing him. It almost
no, I think that exists to show why Teddy's mindset is where he's at, because he's just been fucked with his whole life by people he should be trusting, a babysitter, a mother. Like he's always being fucked with, like always.
I don't think Teddy had any plans on killing Stavros. To begin with.
It seemed like he really did want him to go away, but I don't think he that whatever happened in the past is what, like, when that situation arose, he's like, fuck it.
I am simply saying it is another thing to put over the veil of Teddy, of giving him some sort of justification of, you know what, that cop was a pedophile or he molested that guy. So like, you know, it feels like it is a layer of distancing Teddy from he is doing horrible shit to what, you know, these characters are.
But you got to look at it like this, and I hate to keep on going back to Luigi Mangione, but like we're all cheering that dude on, but like he did something fucking horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like that's where I was trying to draw the parallels of like Luigi and everything, because we're cheering on the fact that this dude assassinated someone. Is the guy he assassinated a piece of shit?
So
absolutely.
The thing that I have the issue with is that all of this stuff, and then the reveal is you're also an alien. So it's like Luigi Mangione isn't a conspiracy theorist. It's the healthcare system is fucked up.
Yeah, but how do you know the guy wasn't an alien?
You know what? I don't. I actually don't know. So
there you go.
That's my issue. Like the issue is that it gets like the end of the movie gets resolved by the alien plot line, and that adds this layer to everything else going on. Where if it was just simply he's fucked up, he has these thoughts and whatever, he went down these fucking places on the internet and podcasts and whatever else and ended up in this mental space, but also she was bad CEO, whatever, I think it would, I don't know. In my mind, I just think about there are actually people who are kidnapping people and going into people's houses and killing them and doing this stuff, and it just seems like a dangerous.
Well, like we've been saying this forever. Like humans are the virus, and I think that's a big part of this movie. Like when humans go, life will endure. It you know what I'm saying? It's endured for billions of years. It endured forever. Like we're not necessary for the world to exist. Like we are just fucking a cancer to the planet. We've been saying this forever. Like not us, but like as a people, we've been saying this forever.
Yeah, the best scene in the movie is probably Emma Stone revealing that she actually is the alien and has the big monologue to Teddy about why everything exists with the fucking things.
I mean, even at that point, I wasn't sure what was going on.
No, you weren't.
That was the first. That monologue was the first time I questioned whether she was an alien or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, so
because I was like, oh, she just found all this information, so she's just reiterating everything this
that's
guy
what
believes.
That's what I considered.
Hold on. So you said that you figured out the end of the movie super early on, though.
I assumed it was going to be that from the beginning. Yeah.
So what did you?
So when she did the monologue, I was like, oh fuck. So maybe she's not an alien. She just went into this guy's thing, read all of his journals, and is just reiterating all of his information back to him. So I was like, oh, maybe I didn't see this right. Like. So at that point, I was like, maybe she's a human that is just like the way out of this is to tell him exactly what he wants to hear.
You thought she was an alien from
the beginning. I think I did
very
too.
early on.
I assumed from the beginning. I assumed that was going to be the twist.
When did it click for you, Mike? Because I know the exact moment that it clicked for me.
Again, I wasn't sure until she went back for the calculator. I was like, or actually, not even when she went back to the calculator. When she got out of the ambulance, I was like, well, this is still going on for a bit. Something must be happening.
Yeah.
Right.
But up until that, like I said, up until that point, I was like, either she's an alien, or either she's a human and this guy is crazy. She's an alien. The guy's still crazy, but
Yeah,
she's
still
right.
crazy no matter what.
She's an alien, or some weird third option that I couldn't have conceived of.
So
like that was how I knew it was going to end.
I thought that this movie was just trying to subvert you and make you think that this could be true, but like, and this is what I think. Like, I think Emma Stone acts really well in this movie because throughout all of these different interrogation scenes, she does have to like almost interact in each one of them like it's like very slightly different, and you can slowly see her choosing to be like, I need to pretend a little bit less or pretend a little bit harder, like it going back and forth, and it's a lot of different fluctuations that I think she nails. But the whole time I was like she's not an alien. Like, that's not what this movie is about. She's not an alien. Like, I don't know how this is going to end, but it's going to end probably in a gruesome way, and I don't think she's an alien. But it was as soon as he leaves to go do the antifreeze thing, I was like, okay, I'm almost positive she's just going, like, I'm almost positive she's just hoping that he goes and gets arrested right now, trying to do that, because you would assume bloody guy, sweaty bloody guy running around with antifreeze and going into whatever facility.
I can't even believe he made it as far as he did with the fucking...
I don't...
And to be fair, I think that was... She says as much. Like, that was her plan.
No,
like,
exactly.
Oh, yeah,
this. So I thought that was her plan, and then she was going to escape, and then, like, I still looked at I paused it, looked at the time, and I was like, still, like, 40 minutes left. Like, I don't know what the fuck the end of this movie is going to be. And then when she goes... So when she starts to go up the stairs, and then she notices, like, the light in a crack... I was like, okay, maybe she thinks she can't open that door, so she's gonna like go out the window. I thought it was a window covered in like tinfoil or whatever the fuck they were putting in the windows.
Yeah.
And when she goes in that room, and her first reaction isn't to just fucking leave, and she's going through everything, I was like, oh, no, she might be an alien, and she's looking to see what he knows. Like that's like the first time where I was like, okay, I could see her being an alien now.
And when she's like, how many? Like, you know how pissed she is.
Oh, when he came down the stairs and she said how many, I was like, oh, she is an alien. Like,
right.
She is 0% scared of him at that point. Like 0%.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's like
he's holding a fucking shotgun and he is scared the moment he comes down the stairs, and she is never scared from that point. When they get out, this fucking scene, man, when they get out of the car at the job at work, I don't know, at whatever, it's with an A, I don't know how to say it, I don't know what it was called, the company. When they get out of the car, there is a security guard there. He pulls a fucking cartoon fucking Elmer Fudd size gun out of the car with him and sticks it in his pants. There's 0% that no one else there saw that. Like, I don't understand.
It doesn't even matter.
If you watch when she closes the shades, they're all panicked because they know what's going on.
They all panic because, number one, she's been missing for several days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number two, she's walking with a strange man. Number three, she's walking with a limp.
Yeah. Yeah, but like clearly none of them reacted. It was so bizarre to me that there wasn't a quicker reaction to anything.
And I thought that was like what her goal, like, I think it was her goal, but like I still was working under the impression that, you know, maybe she is a human and she's just buying time for this situation to quote unquote resolve itself.
Yes, which is what I thought she was also doing with the calculator. Like, oh, it's a 58 letter code and you got to be quiet. I got to remember it.
Yeah.
Which I also don't understand. Was she just trying to make him nervous, and that's what actually...
That was the other thing. I'm still not sure why the bomb went off at that moment.
She pressed buttons before he went in there, didn't she?
Todd,
she did, but I don't
imagine the calculator didn't set off a bomb he made in his kitchen on his chest.
I mean, she's an alien who created the planet, so I don't know if it could have fucking...
The medic said that body heat could set off...
Yeah, like I think she was trying to make him nervous. I think that's what the medic even saying.
She also put him in a closet.
Yeah, to
So
make
she
it
put him
sweat.
up-
Yeah.
Pause it.
Instantly, the temperature changes. Like,
And
when
she
in
started
the
backing
closet.
up, not even to leave the room. She just
Oh,
wanted to get away
immediately,
from the
yeah,
door. She was
yeah.
like, "This is gonna blow up. I know it's gonna blow up."
Yeah, but like, and maybe I'm just not. There might be like another element that I'm not catching. But it seemed like she was surprised to see the bomb strapped to him. Like I feel like that was not part of her initial plan. That's why I was thinking, oh, she wants to trap. Like I thought she was gonna like close the closet door, like tie it up with something, and like trap him in there and then run off. But number one, it seemed like she was surprised that he had a bomb strapped to his chest. And then like once he got in, he's like, all right, I'm gonna back away now and do my little countdown.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like the movie does like a good job though of showing how desperate and hopeless like conspiracy theorist people are, that they want to be taken seriously so fucking bad. They know they're right, quote unquote, but they'll never get anyone to listen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. And but like CEOs are also feeding people all the like this fake information and all this other shit. That's why I'm saying like I get where it's coming from in some regards. I don't agree with anything Teddy does. And especially once you find out what he's done and he just killed regular people. I mean that completely invalidates anything he's done the whole movie. But I don't even think he cares about humans. He's more worried about like lesser people, like lesser things like the bees. Like I think he doesn't care about fucking. He's not willing to. I just think he wants to be fucking right in his assessment of everything. And he's had such a fucked up childhood that like that's all he needs. He just needs like this confirmation that like everything he did for the last like 5 whatever years he's been doing this is right.
I think it what brings me back to my original point is that I feel like there's a lot of things to dissect in this movie, and there's a lot of themes, and I feel like it doesn't really go too far on most of them. And I do like when art has that level of discussion around it after. Like, we clearly all have somewhat different takeaways and thoughts and feelings, and some stuff that lines up. But, like, the fact that we can have a 40-minute conversation about this movie and we really haven't talked about much of the actual movie, more of just, like, what the movie is trying to say to us, I think is, like, I like when art can do that. Like, I do think that's a strong point of the film. I just think that it, wasn't my favorite movie to watch.
I just think it's funny that he's right about so much stuff, but in the end, it was no use to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He still got his head blown off. Like,
Yeah.
he was right about all these things, and he's still a dope that just gets his head blown off at the end.
I will probably never watch this movie a second time. I do want to. I probably won't after tonight, but I went back and watched the end of the movie again. Not like the montage of everyone dead, but the specifically her on the ship or wherever the fuck they are, the alien part. Because I wanted to hear what they had to say again. But now I do want to maybe skim through the beginning of the movie and see what she says, like the things that she is saying and doing before she gets kidnapped, because the alien part of it introduces things that I think are just not consistent with what the movie is trying to do or say. Like, I know at some point in that monologue she says, the longer I stayed here, the more evil and wicked or more human I became. And it's like, what is it actually? You were here to try to save Earth and like change how humans were, but
I think
you weren't doing that while you were here, based on like what we ever seen in the film.
She got sucked into the negativity of everyday people. It was like bad for her. I think that's why her decision at the end was like, end it. Let's just fucking end it. Because like she
her decision
realized
at the
she
end
was
was
becoming
ended
one of the.
because the two living experiments they had going, they said 0% chance of success.
Well, yeah, that too. But she clearly had a connection to Earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had her own life down there. I don't know.
I don't think she cared about that, but
I also think it's like when it shows how like quickly like violence becomes like acceptable once you accept certain things. It just shows how like delusional people operate, I feel like. And I think most conspiracy theorists people are delusional. I think all, I mean, I would say like 99% of conspiracy people are delusional.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to affix numbers to things, but I do think that some things that people have thoughts about probably have some amount of truth to them. But
And we haven't even touched on his manipulation of like his autistic cousin. Like again, like he's
No,
like
he's garbage. Like I don't have like. Can I feel bad for somebody who clearly has had bad things happen to them, want to try to deal with things that they think are bad? I can understand. I can separate those two things. I've dealt with things in my own life where I've had to, look at people's actions and whatever. Anyways, So I guess for like the definition of empathy, yes, you can share. I think you can share empathy with certain things that Teddy may be feeling, but yeah, I mean, just because you were abused does not justify like you becoming the abuser. I understand that also sort of breeds a cycle most times where
I don't think they have
usually
control over
abused
it,
people end up being abusers in some ways.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So sometimes I just when certain things, whether it's movies, video games, whatever, TV shows, want to deal with these things and they use them as parts of a character or plots in a thing, those types of things specifically, I just look at and I want like, don't just give me the thing because it makes person messed up or makes them XYZ. Like, give me the thing and do something with it. Because I feel like so many things just give you that thing to give you a reason to feel X, Y, or Z about that character. And that's what I felt with, again, like, Drug Addict Mom probably would have been, like, enough to still have the same story Teddy had and still be the same movie. You introduce him being abusive and coercive and whatever else to his nephew?
Yeah.
I kept calling him Cuzzy, right?
Yeah.
And then again, like the added layer of Stavros, the police officer, like it was like, let's just add a bunch of extra layers of trauma that I don't think actually did anything for the story or the character.
I think they're just trying to show how fucked up people are. They are abused their whole, like, the abuse and like constant, like, like just getting beaten down by like their surroundings since childhood. Just, this is what comes of those people. Not all of them, obviously, but like a good amount.
So, but that's the thing. Is it about a person that was abused, or is it about someone that's a conspiracy theorist? Or is it all abused people are conspiracy theorists? Like, it just seems like a lot of layers for maybe no reason.
I feel like they kind of lean into the fact that like people who are abused and have really fucked up childhoods are more likely to go down that path to like make themselves feel like they're part of something.
I'm gonna the point I'm trying to make is, which is like kind of the reverse point, or actually no, not really. It is kind of the same point. We all watch Breaking Bad. Walter White is a bad person, and he does a lot of bad things. And early in the show, they give you one piece of him to give you some sort of thing to cling on to either have empathy for the character or understand his motivations, and that is he has cancer. And he's doing this to pay for medical bills and whatever. So, and they just do that. And
honestly, I think it's a good parallel. Like, I think it's the same. I think they're both the same in some ways.
But that's the thing is, like, they do this. They have this one thing. We're going to do this one thing. Because the show, way later into the show, like, I don't even think, I think he's in remission, right? At one point? I don't want to spoil it.
And then at the end, he just admits it's he did it for him. Like, it's all about him.
Again, interesting use of all of those elements. I don't feel that any of those layers did anything for me for Teddy's character. I just felt like it was like dumping slop on Teddy for whatever reason they were trying to convey. I don't know. Maybe there is a thing that I'm just not picking it up, but it felt like a lot for maybe no reason.
I think part of it was just to isolate the two of them. They don't trust any of humanity because
Yeah.
all of humanity
Did something
has
bad
been
to
shitty
them.
to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's fair.
I still they
But
never told us what happened to the rest of the family, right?
no.
No, I was wondering about the
Again,
father myself.
unless he fucking killed them.
They mentioned the father.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I mean, maybe he keeps blaming the aliens, but doesn't say any more about it. He's like they took our family from us.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What happens a lot of times with these episodes where I come in kind of sour on a movie, the conversation definitely has made me.
I love this though because I feel like we do this a lot with you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you love the movie or anything, but like,
Oh no, I still think it's pretty not that great.
Listen, I get this movie for especially for someone like Brenden who's like, I like weird fucked up shit like this. I totally understand someone going into this movie and just wanting to walk out. Like, I could totally understand that completely.
So that's the thing, though, is I never felt that way. Actually, when the movie started, I was intrigued because I didn't know really anything about this film at all.
Setup's so good.
Yeah. I liked the beginning. I liked the voiceover and the cutting back and forth between Jesse and Emma. There's a lot of interesting stuff there, and they do a lot of interesting stuff. And again, I think the movie's first half has me, like Mike had said earlier, Mike felt like he was kind of on the edge of your seat for a lot of the film because you maybe didn't really know where things were going. And I did have that, again, uncomfortable, a lot of uncomfortable scenes, good cinematography that added layers to the uncomfortable, the way the camera's low a lot, pointing up at them when they're talking is uncomfortable angles, very abrasive. But I just feel like all of the stuff I did like about the movie was weighed down so much about this is a movie that clearly wants you to think and clearly wants to say something or say multiple things, and I felt like it wasn't doing that stuff good, and I feel like that's what people are praising about the film. I guess that and Jesse Plemons acting, but it just didn't hit that way for me, and outside of that, I was enjoying the film. And I don't dislike the alien thing at the end. I do think it then adds just complicated layers to a story and motivations and characters that I think were already not super fleshed out.
One thing about the ending that I'm glad they did, I'm so sick of the ambiguous ending, leave it up to your own fucking self. Because I feel like that's been so played out in Hollywood over the last 10 years. That I'm glad that you got a definitive kind of ending to this movie. And I said, and like Dom said, he was he just assumed that she was an alien. And I kind of went into it like that as well. But then I was being pulled in certain directions. Is she a fucking alien? Or are they just going to make this dude batshit crazy?
I think that it is a testament to her acting in the movie.
Dude, she's so good.
She goes back and forth of making you not really sure.
100%. Yep. She is so fucking good. I've never been a diehard fan of her, but she's grown. She's one of my favorite actresses now.
Yeah. I don't know. You were going to say something else, I think, and then we cut it off with her acting.
Well, if I remember, I'll.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta watch some more Lagos movies.
Someone told me to watch The Favorite.
Oh, that's on my list too. I was actually debating picking that as one of my picks because I that's it's more of a period piece kind of thing, but I heard it's amazing.
Well, because I had immediately I know I'm very in the minority on my feelings about this film, and maybe they'll change over time, but
The Lobster is in too, right?
Lobster.
Yeah, Lobster.
So I've never seen
Lighthouse.
Lobster, but I've seen. No, that's the dude from the Northman and everything.
I won't put the person on the podcast on blast, but I will tell you guys after if you care. But I had said in a group chat after I'd watched the movie, Bugonia kind of asked TBH, only because I knew that other people in that group chat liked the movie and were excited for me to watch it. And one person wrote, "The fuck is wrong with you?" But then someone popped in and said, "I don't think it's ass, but I think it's very okay, maybe even all right." And I was like, you know what? That's kind of ass is abrasive. That's not actually how I feel, but I think it was a whiplash of again, people hyping it up a lot, Todd especially hyping it up a lot, and me kind of just like, I mean, it was.
I mean, it's nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, it's not gonna win.
No, but it's one of the top 5 movies of last year.
I'm not saying it's
Got
bad. I think
nominated.
it was just
You didn't get nominated.
It was talked about in a way different way than I think I came out of that film.
It's
I mean,
funny.
my
'cause,
favorite part of this movie was when I loaded it up and it said a comedy, and I was like,
wait, really?
Wait, does
Does
it say that?
Yes.
You're the second person I think I've read that on. I'm like, wait, I didn't even know it did that.
On
But
Peacock, when you open it, it says that?
Yeah. When I opened it on Peacock, it said, this is a comedy, and I was like, what?
they're basing it off that one part when Emma Stone just gives him the smile at the end before, like, when I forget what she says, but then she gives him like a big smile kind of thing. They're like, that's probably the only funny part in it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, one thing about this movie, this shows you how stupid I am. I always assumed a chemical castration was that they like fucking burn off their dick. Like, I didn't think it was like you just inject yourself with some fucking needle and like you
isn't that
castrate
what he
yourself.
does? Isn't that what he does to him at the fire?
Yeah. They chemically castrate them. I didn't know. I didn't understand. I had to Google it. I'm like, chemical castration. I'm like, I always assumed that you like dump acid on your fucking genitals and fucking. I didn't know you could just
Honestly, I did too. I truly never cared to like learn more about it. I was like, chemical castration. I know what chemicals are. I know what castration is. Right. Put 2 and 2 together.
There you go. I don't know. I mean, maybe part of it is that, like, aside from it being hyped up, like, again, it is definitely talking about things that are currently happening, whether it's like, you know, just the general disdain and want for at least 50% of the world seemingly to not fucking care that the environment is fucking, we're killing the earth. Like that's clearly a thing in this film. And, you know,
aliens.
Yeah, aliens. Like those are things that are meaningful to me and I care about, and like it just they don't fucking talk about it. Like,
you know what's so
the pushback on like CEOs and like the wealthy and 1%, like all that stuff, very intriguing to me. I have similar opinions and feelings about that stuff, but it's just not about those things. It's just instead about conspiracy theorists killing an alien.
You know what's so funny? This movie is also very relevant because, like, there's been a lot of UAP talk these days, and they're releasing more stuff. And when people are asked, like, especially people in the know, they're like, we don't think people would be able to handle what we're going to tell them, kind of thing. And they wouldn't release the JFK assassination documents. It was like it was supposed to be released, and they wouldn't release it because they're like, people can't know what happened. And that just breeds fucking conspiracy theorists.
What we're realizing is that Todd is deep in the conspiracy theorist hole right now, and that's why he has empathy for Teddy, and that's why he loves watch this movie 5 times. He's taking notes.
This is my conspiracy theory, and this is what I think. This is the big thing. Like,
How many aliens have you killed?
6. This is my big thing with the conspiracy.
I could have sworn he was going to be in the double digits. So honestly,
I know that because there's several people that are pushing back against showing the UAP stuff that they've seen, and they don't want people to know that religion is just a sham. That's the only thing that they're stopping us from seeing. There's probably like so much shit in there that we might not have seen stuff, but like I definitely think that like the main reason they're holding back is because they know a lot more than. And maybe not aliens, but like I think it comes down to just like the masses will go crazy. Like 50% of the country will go crazy because of what they believe in.
What is Agent J's line in Men in Black? Man is smart.
Oh yeah. Yep.
People are panicky, stupid creatures.
Yep.
Something along those lines.
I don't know. What else? Closing thoughts. I definitely, when Dawn was down there holding the gun and they were having that long conversation, from the like as soon as he sat down, I was like, oh no, he is going to unalive himself. Like that is what is happening here. Like that is.
How much blood did they pour on fucking poor Emma?
She's
like spits out
I'll call him out.
Like a cup. It's like insane.
I gotta say, I actually expected more of a police presence. I think she was right that there would have been like a lot more people looking for her, and the fact that only like that one sheriff who like happened to know the guy's like, hey, her cell phone pinged a tower over here, and like her car went over here. And, like, you haven't seen or anything? You guys know any of the neighbors?
So
Can I have some cake?
there was like a
Sorry, what happened when we were little?
There was a slight, yeah, everything about that was weird. There was a slight part of me that when they finally get back to the office at the end of the movie, where I was like, okay, maybe she is not an alien, and maybe they're going in there and he's putting a chair in front of the door and she's shutting the shades, and like maybe it's gonna tie back into the beginning of the film where it's like clearly that company had bad both like image and corporate whatever, and like had like a bad culture to work there, because that was like the big push at the beginning of the film was like, not just diversity but also like we're not going to overwork you and you can leave, like all that stuff.
Leave at 5:30. Unless you got work.
See, I got to the end of the movie and she was walking through the office saying, you guys can leave. It's 5:30. And I was thinking to myself, she needs to get into that closet.
Yeah. Oh, see,
the whole 5:30 thing just so she could fucking beam up to the fucking mothership?
Maybe, I don't know.
So I took the whole 5:30 thing is that the corporate fucking CEOs are pieces of shit, and they're like, you can leave at 5:30, but I don't want you to leave at 5:30. But you can leave, but I'm not going to let you leave. But if you have work, you can leave.
Yeah, like honestly, you got work to do.
Yeah. She's basically just like being like, you can leave at 5:30, but if you leave at 5:30, there's going to be a fucking problem.
So that's why there was a part of me at the end that was like, maybe she's gonna like, maybe they're gonna go there and she's assuming that like people are gonna get involved and stop this, but maybe they won't because it's like actually like fuck you, CEO lady.
Yeah,
but that's not what happened either. And I was just like, you're doing all these things that aren't doing anything.
No, that's a great thought though, because I didn't even think about that. Actually.
That's what I was thinking the whole walk through it. I was
didn't think about that.
Someone's gonna step in, right? Someone's gonna step in. It's very clear this guy has a fucking giant gun in his pants. Like, it was not a secret.
He's just happy to see them.
Any other closing thoughts before I just keep ripping this movie apart?
See, like, I like even though it's not like saying this sounds stupid, but like, I like original movies like this, but it's a fucking remake. But like, I never watched the remake. But like, I wish there was more just like weird shit like this thrown on into the like. I'm a sucker for anything aliens too. So like, if you put anything aliens in it and it's like received well, I'm there.
Again, I don't think this was a bad movie. Like, it was not a bad film.
I
just think that
it's a bad movie.
I think it was a mix of, it was super hyped up, but also I do think that the movie didn't say, and I'm also, again, not asking for it to like overtly be like, and this is why, like, I'm not looking for that. I just feel like
that's why you always leave a note.
I just feel like it didn't commit to a lot of the stuff that I was interested in about the film. Like, it was just kind of like, we'll sprinkle this here, and that's it.
Maybe that's how the conspiracy theorist brain works, though. There's no fucking right answer. It's just fucking this chaos and like bringing up different points of fucking everything, but never following through on these points because you're fucking such a wreck.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm all for questioning everything. I think everyone should question everything. I think you should research and question and evaluate and learn and do all of these things and push back against authority. I don't think you should kidnap CEOs and tie them in your basement and
unless they're aliens,
mutilate them.
Unless you've got a lot of evidence to prove otherwise, and it seems like he had a lot of evidence.
Well,
you saw that model. The model of the spaceship was really accurate.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It was a spaceship. I don't know how he pulled that off.
Yeah,
he did it.
No, what do you mean? You know how he pulled it off? The other two people he took down, they fucking squawked. They fucking didn't stop talking.
If you catch enough people and you get enough information, you can make an accurate.
Put enough jars and heads.
So was it a big reveal to any of you that she found when she found that room that he had done this to other people? Because I was very much under the impression that he had done this to other people.
He said as much when he was electrocuting her, which was a wild scene.
Well,
when he said,
that was so good. Yeah.
When
he was right about it too, which is crazy.
He was right.
He was right. But he was right is not the takeaway.
No. But I love the fact that after that, he's like, Your Highness. Like, he's even right about her being the fucking the queen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he starts like treating her differently. He's go take a shower. We're gonna have dinner. Like, I'm sorry, Your Highness, I didn't realize it was you. Like, this crazy fucking guy is just like he should not be getting anything right, and I think that's why the movie's so ridiculous. But I love it at the same time.
But anyway, he says during that things like, it went that high. None of it's ever gotten that high before. And then Donnie is like, "What do you mean before?" Which raises another question, like,
right.
Where was he during all these other previous experiments? Like,
he wasn't on board.
Why
yet.
is no?
He wasn't on board yet.
Well, I don't understand. Well, this is like, it's not super important, but like, what is the dynamic? Why did he bring him in now as opposed to before? Or the other question I have to ask really quickly is like, considering how many people he's taken, why has this not come up before? Clearly, there's a prolific serial killer in this area of town.
Well, Stavros does mention that, like, that there's been a series of missing persons.
Oh, he does say that. Okay.
Yes, but it's like a very like throwaway line.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was really
almost
focused on
realize
getting the cake and saying sorry for touching your no-nos.
Yeah, sorry for touching your wiener.
Well, that's the other thing too, is that it Stavros, and I don't want to give anyone the credit. Like, I don't want to give them this credit, but like now I'm just like trying to make connections, leaps in my fucking head to justify the lack of things that I think this movie has. Is, maybe he's not really going over there to actually investigate, and maybe he is actually going over there because he still is a fucking creep and wants to do bad things to, like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that is simply it, because I don't know, you walk in there and you see a fucking nailed down chair, you'd ask more questions, not just like, oh yeah, your mom.
It seems, honestly, the as quickly as he was to say, like, hey, when my mom had her fits, we had to tie her down. It's like, you know what? I knew your mom. That checks out.
Yeah. But you know what, though? I think that goes back to cops, and they're not painting cops in a good light. They're like, cops are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these cops are not
the one cop that shows up in this film.
I get that too.
A famous CEO gets kidnapped.
All I'm trying to say is I feel like that the cop went over there to maybe try to do bad things.
Oh, yes, 100%.
I don't think he was going over there to actually ask questions. Because, again, like, there's a baby monitor camera thing on the counter next to the cake. And I feel like
the windows have, what's it called, all over them? The fucking...
We're not alone.
No, but the windows were blocked out by fucking...
tinfoil.
Can liners. Yeah, tinfoil. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
he was thinking to himself, like, I really fucked this kid up.
Also, where's Dawn? Like, why am I not asking where Don is? You know what I mean? Like, it just...
Well, you know what's crazy about Don, too? Is that's him. He's an autistic person in real life. That's like, he
was
acted,
great in the movie.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like, it's kind of crazy how good he is.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost my thought. Movie's fine. Any other closing thoughts before we wrap things up?
I had a weird parallel between bees, and they talk about leaving, like, when a hive is about to like expire, the queen is like the last one
and the babies
with only a few things, and she tries to like make babies and like rebuild the hive. Emma Stone's the last one on Earth. She's trying to have like these experiments, and they're all failing.
Yeah,
so it's like Earth, her hive.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, she basically says so as much, and it must be that monologue when she like fully reveals in the basement that, after seeing that room, that it was like a split. Like, people, some of the Andromedans, some of them wanted to just kill Earth, and then some of them were like, no, let's try to, fix it, like change humans.
When she says that story, she refers to like a head person. Is she not referring to herself, or is she like?
I don't think she is the head person.
She's not. Okay, so I mean, I think she's the head person as of now, but maybe back then there was another person or something. Or, I don't know.
I think she's the assistant to the head person.
Yeah.
Okay. So people had a lot of complaints about what the aliens looked like and were wearing. I had zero complaints about that, but people were like mad at what they were like, how they looked.
Oh, I think they looked fine. When they walked away at the end, I thought they walked like fucking penguins for no reason.
Well, yeah, they're in giant fucking suits of fucking cloth. Like, it's like they're probably. I'm like, but they all had like luxurious, gorgeous hair to get back on
that's
that
how they
ship.
that's how they communicate with the
Yeah,
spaceship.
they communicate with hair. Yeah, that's why they.
I did think that was funny. The first thing they like mentioned is like, "You never got
Your
back
hair."
to us." Yeah, well, I couldn't use my hair.
Right.
Because they just had to make Teddy right about everything.
Huh? Hey, well, he was right.
I don't know why you're so mad at Teddy for like doing due diligence and having all his facts
Mike,
straight.
he
can be
knows
a piece
the
of
facts
shit and be
because
right
he
at the
killed
same
like
time.
15 people. That's how he knows
Make
the
omelet,
facts.
break a few eggs. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Like, and that's the other thing too, is like we're at his final kidnapping. So like he seems much more composed in these interrogation scenes, where I feel like
practice.
the previous ones were probably much more violent and
Oh,
much
it was
more
probably chaos.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
the
he
other thing
got-
is
he got what was coming to him.
he's met Emma Stone before.
Yes.
If we're to believe the past things,
So the past things don't make any
so
sense.
that means
to
that
me
he
'cause,
knows
like,
she's an alien.
But like,
Yeah.
in the past things, the first one with his mom and she's in the tub and he's just like taking needles out of her and she starts floating in the sky. Like it just
Well,
was
I
like,
think. Well, I think that's like she was probably a heroin addict, and it's like she's high right now, like quote unquote high, like floating in the sky. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's always fucked up, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
I guess.
I'm assuming that's where they were going with that.
yeah,
I don't
just like
know.
like a surreal, like
Yes,
like your thoughts
yeah,
are just fucked up thinking about that.
kind of how
Okay.
he viewed it as a kid, almost like a
Yeah,
child.
okay,
would
I
view
could
something like
see that. Yeah, but
no, I was confused by that the first time I watched it, and then the second time, like, oh, okay, this is. I had to watch this movie like 4 times to like really like get some good thoughts on it. Like,
There you go, Brenden. You just gotta watch it 3 more times.
Okay, I'm doing my movie pick. We're watching Bugonia again.
quadruple
double
feature.
double feature Bugonia.
Again, I don't think it was a bad movie. I definitely don't.
You
I
said literally you called it ass.
You said it was the
but I
worst
said
movie
that
you've
in
ever
jest,
seen.
and I said that prior to the show. I didn't say that on the
Brenden
show.
says that in every movie though, so I don't believe him when he says it.
No, like if I was gonna throw a number on this for me personally, like actually I don't even know how to. I don't want to do that.
Oh, he's like, actually,
listen, it has a lot of things that I think are done well. Like I think again, like cinematography is great, music fantastic. I think a lot of the acting is good. I just don't think Jesse Plemons is this like unbelievably amazing performance. Like that's what it was sold to me as. I don't think it was that. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was
4
that.
actors in this film. Brennan's like, yeah,
but that's why the acting has to be strong. If it's just fucking mainly 4
strong.
people on screen, then they gotta fucking bring it. And
I've never been a fan of Jesse. Like, I think his best performance, minus this, is fucking Game Night.
I feel like
Like,
there's
I knew
another
Todd was gonna say. I knew
feel
Todd was
like
gonna say
there's
Game
another
Night.
movie that people like, but
Power of the Dog, he was really good in too. And that was a Power of the Dog, I think.
I got halfway through. Actually, I don't even know if I got halfway through Civil War. He's in it, but I don't think he's in it for a lot.
He's in it for 5 minutes. He's like literally like, but his scene is so impactful in that 5 minutes that it's like memorable. And he wasn't even supposed to be in that movie. It's only because he's married to
Kristen Dunst.
Yeah, and they were like needed someone to come in real quick, and he like changed the course of that movie by having like a 8-minute scene.
All right, well, any other final thoughts? Because we are just like running all over the place on this film now, and we got to play the game. So what final thoughts?
A marathon.
Oh, I don't care about that. I just the movie game averages like 15 minutes. So like I'm looking.
I gotta get the Procopia.
I'm looking at the clock and seeing that we're going to be probably at least $1.30 tonight. So I'm just trying to be cognizant of.
I'm a big Pokemon guy. I'm just trying to get some.
Todd's a big Pokemon guy. We got to get him back
crazy.
to Procopia.
I'm confused because I was like, we're not going to be able to talk about this movie for a long time, and yet.
Oh, I knew he would be. I knew he would. Are you kidding me?
We knew because you hated the film and Todd loved the film. So you guys could just talk about it.
Not even that. Not even that Brenden was impartial to it. Like I knew this movie would have some great dialogue to talk about. Just because me and Amanda talked about it for like days after we saw it. Like we couldn't stop talking about it.
All right, bring it on to the show. We need someone else to talk to Brenden.
Talk some sense into me. So you're both on Todd's side of like it was this incredible film and Jesse Plemons is.
I'm sitting on the fence. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay. Mike's on the fence. Got it.
I thought it was a good movie, and Jesse Plemons was good.
Jesse Plemons was really good. Just watching him, I'm like, this man's legitimately crazy. This is insane. How do you talk some sense to this man? Because clearly he's out of his mind. You can't convince him otherwise. Oh, actually, you are an alien. Well,
And I don't even want to keep. I don't even
on my face.
Yeah. I don't even want to keep going with this because I know Brendan's trying to end it. But like, even at the beginning, when they're in like a thrift store, and you look at Jesse's jacket, and it's all grimy and dirty, and he just looks like such a like disaster. And it's like, you know, like they do a really good job of just like painting
Who are the masks of?
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I knew it looked familiar at the moment. I just forgot who it was.
I guess they asked Jennifer Aniston. She was like, "Yeah, go ahead. I love it."
Yeah, I don't know. Again, not a bad film. I think I was honestly going into it expecting to be like, this movie was amazing, and I didn't feel that way. So I think it like just gave me some whiplash after watching it of expecting more out of it, I think. But not bad. It was fun. I don't know if I'll watch other Yorgos movies, because again, I think I might have.
All right, I'm changing my pick to The Lobster.
Didn't we say that wasn't his movie?
This is a movie.
Lobster is
Lobster.
No, Lighthouse is not.
If you really want to piss Brendan off, pick Killing of a Sacred Deer. That's the only other Yorgos
the
movie.
The goal shouldn't be, do you want to piss Brendan off? The goal should be, hey, I like this movie.
That is not how this was sold to me. We said we were going to piss you off by picking movies because you don't watch movies because you hate all of them. And
I mean, if I didn't pick this movie, ironically, I was going to pick One Battle After Another, but Mike just fucking passed over on that one. But I think you would like One Battle. It's funny. One Battle should be a comedy, and this movie should not be a comedy. Like, I don't know why this movie's labeled as a comedy, but like One Battle is 100% a comedy. Even like that, the tense parts of One Battle, it's like fucking hilarious.
Anyways, any final thoughts? Anything else? Are we good?
No, we're good.
All right, we're done. Thank God. Cool. Well, before we wrap things up and play the game, thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 513 of the Pass Control podcast. If you're a friend of the show, fan of the show, want to support the show, tons of ways to do that. The easiest way, freest way, leave us a quick 5-star review wherever you listen to the show, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else podcatcher you're using. Just make sure you leave us a quick 5-star review. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. If you want to catch us record live, you can go to twitch.tv/passcontroller. We record most episodes live. If we don't, but you still want to watch it, you can just go to YouTube and type in Pass the Control Podcast and pull us up over there. If you want to see everything we do, whether it's video game reviews, podcasts, other video content, written content, drink recipes, whatever it may be, social media accounts, you can go to passthecontroller.io. That's our website. You can find everything we do over there. We end every episode with a game. We keep track of the points as the year goes on, as the leaderboard stands for the year. Todd is in first with 16, Dom is in second with 13, and Mike is in third with 6 big boy points. Because we are playing the movie game, it's a movie episode, we're going to play the movie game. The way this works is I pick 3 movies. I reveal different facts about the film until someone gets it correct. Movie number 1. This 2012 PG-13 movie clocks in at 2 hours and 11 minutes.
2021, you said? I wasn't actually.
2012.
2012.
Friends over at Rotten Tomatoes have this listed as a 34% tomato meter and 54% popcorn meter.
What was the critic one again?
34-54.
And you're frozen. I don't know if you care.
At this point, probably not, but I'll click it anyway while you guys are figuring out. According to Box Office Mojo, this film had a budget of $209 million and a worldwide box office take of $303 million.
Not great, but not financial ruin.
I mean, in these days, 303 is like amazing.
Let's see.
Actually,
Again,
no, that's actually pretty bad.
I am going to go off of the way that IMDb lists the top billed actors. So again, might not be super accurate because sometimes they're in weird order. But we'll go with the second billed actor according to IMDb. You may know from such things as Just Go With It, What to Expect When You're Expecting, Stretch, and this film.
The fuck is Stretch?
I have no idea. Which
Is it like
one's
a
What to
Stretch
Expecting
Armstrong?
or When Expecting?
I don't know that either. I can't remember that. I know the title.
Let's see. You may know the third billed actor from such things as Kinsey,
What the fuck is that?
The A-Team, The Gray, and Schindler's List.
Got that one.
Okay, we know who that is. You said 2012, PG-13.
According to IMDb, the top billed actor you may know from such things as The Legend of Tarzan, 76 episodes of True Blood,
Wait, I should know this one. Hold on.
The Little Drummer Girl TV miniseries.
This is the top build?
This is, according to IMDb, the top billed actor. And
several commercials for Viagra.
And 14 episodes of the TV series Big Little Lies. They also recently, within the last year, hosted Saturday Night Live.
Hosted that? Oh, weird. Okay.
Let's see.
If they hosted recently, that means they must have done something recently.
Right?
They do have one primetime.
Yeah, they were in a TV movie, man.
They have 2 primetime Emmy nominations and 1 primetime Emmy win. The 2 nominations are 2023 Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, Succession, and 2022 for the same thing.
I think I know who that is.
2017, they won for they won Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Limited Series or Movie for Big Little Lies. Let's see. You may also know this actor according to their IMDb page from such things as 2026 The Moment, 10 episodes of 2025's TV series Murderbot.
Okay, so I definitely know who that is. I definitely know who that is.
It's on Apple Plus.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good. But I know who that is. Okay, who's the director?
Yeah, give Todd some real clues.
Sure, I'll give you the director. Let's see what this director is known for according to IMDb. Not going to be helpful, so we're going to just not.
No, be helpful. Say it, because I might know. I'm good with directors. Come on, don't freaking.
This American actor, director, writer, and producer had their first role in the movie Never on Tuesday in 1988. Okay.
Don't know
he
that.
Went on to star in World War II film A Midnight Clear in 1992. Would you like me to keep going? Is this helpful information?
Yes, keep going, because I need to hear something I know before.
I don't think you're gonna know who this person
keep
is.
going until Todd knows a thing.
What movies have they directed?
This film.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. I don't think this is going to help you, Todd. I'm trying to help
Big
you
Little
by
Lies.
move on from this point. Let's see. They have directing credits on the TV miniseries American Primeval, the TV miniseries Painkiller, the TV series Player 54 Chasing the XFL Dream, the TV miniseries Boys in Blue, the TV miniseries
2010 Pizza Hut commercial.
No movies? No, wait, no movies though?
Todd, you wanted me to do this. I told you it was not going to be helpful. Let's scroll till we get to the first movie. Okay, 2021, that's a short, never mind. 2020, Spencer Confidential.
Okay, no.
I don't think you're gonna know who this person is.
This guy's.
Why don't you just tell me what the name of the
if he
movie
made
is?
$300 million, this dude's got to be somewhat known. Even if $300
$300
million
million on a
not that good.
$200 million budget.
I don't.
Regardless, $300 million is not something that like you just randomly happen upon.
Leave this person a
2018's
$200
Mile
million
22.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. Yeah.
2016's Patriots Day. 2016's Deepwater Horizon.
Okay, so I know the director. Perfect.
What's his name?
Peter Berg.
Todd knows the director. Why would you have that information? Okay, what is this movie, Todd? You know more information than they do. What is
I
this
need
movie?
an actor. Oh, you gave us Alexander
I gave you 3 actors.
Yeah, Skarsgård, Liam Neeson.
Jesse Plemons, Liam Neeson.
I never said Jesse Plemons.
Did you see what the
When did I
genre
say
of the
Jesse
film was?
Plemons?
Didn't you say Jesse Plemons?
At no point
No.
did I say Jesse Plemons.
Oh,
He said
okay.
whoever was
I'm
the
trying to
second
draw-
You
was
have
the-
correctly
trying to
named. You have correctly
trying
named
to draw a
the
through
first
line.
and third. So yes, Alexander Skarsgård and Liam Neeson. Nobody seems to know who the second billed actor is.
Did you
Because
say?
I don't remember
Did you give us?
in.
I gave you.
Oh.
I gave you their credits, and it does not.
Yeah,
help.
so I don't know who the
I don't
second
remember
bill.
who's
Yeah.
in. Just go with it.
I can tell
It's
you
like
what movies they
you pick
directed,
them
Todd.
off.
Is that going to help you?
The second bill actor's a director too.
No, it's Brooklyn Decker.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
But
Did you
knew
see what the
who-
genre of
but
the
you knew
film
who
was?
Alec Berg was.
I know Peter Berg, not Alec Berg. Bro, Peter Berg's like a huge deal. He was like super famous.
You know who Vic Berger is, but you don't know who.
Peter.
Okay,
But Peter
name
Berg had
this
a huge
movie,
movie,
Todd.
too.
Name this
Hold
fucking
on.
movie. It had a huge budget, more budget than any of the other things you just fucking knew him from. So, what is this movie?
Wait, didn't
2012.
Peter Berg do Hancock?
I don't fucking know. It's not Hancock.
Yeah, Will Smith
just
was
saying, I
in
feel-
Hancock.
I feel like he's done like a lot. He was really big in like
Todd,
early mid 2000s. Peter
his
Berg.
IMDb page says known for Chicago Hope's Very Bad Things, The Last
Yeah,
Seduction.
Oh, Very Bad Things. Wait, dude, that was an amazing movie. Like Very Bad Things is like they
I'm
go
just my
on
movie
a
pick.
and
they
Lone
go on a
Survivor.
it's a comedy. They go on a bachelor party and they end up killing the stripper by mistake. And it's like the whole movie is like a dark comedy. It's good. It's got like everyone you know in
All
it
right,
too.
well, all he is just an uncredited appearance in that film, not a
Okay,
director.
I feel
so-
yeah he has apparently hasn't done anything in a while because he had like a lot of good movies for a while.
This isn't turning into a shit on Peter Berg's fucking career, but like I feel like we named a lot of things and nobody knew anything. He did direct Hancock.
I mean, I know Patriots Day. That's the one based in Boston.
directed
that's about
Hancock.
That's the Patriots Day is the
let's just
marathon
pause.
bomber.
Let's just press the pause button. That's not what it's about. Like that's not what it's about.
Wait, Patriots Day is not about that? What do you mean?
Yes, it's air quotes about that. No, it's about Mark Wahlberg being like a superhero. It's not about. It's not.
No,
about the
I thought it was a
marathon.
bad movie. I actually don't think that's a good movie.
No.
All I'm saying is, if Mark Wahlberg was there, things would have gone down like that.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. We're gonna just move on from this conversation. He directed
Goose
Friday
Egg?
Night Lights. He directed The Rundown. He directed.
Wait, he directed The Rundown. That's a fucking great movie.
Oh,
too.
actually, he is credited here as directing Very Bad Things.
Oh, he did direct it. I thought he was in it. I didn't know if he directed it. I highly recommend Very Bad Things.
Cool. Well, let's get this point because remember when I said
Okay.
this takes at least 15
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
We're 15 minutes on the first one. So let's.
You never answered my question.
What was
What
your
is
question?
the genre
Sorry.
of the film?
I didn't give that information.
You didn't get that information. I don't
I
know
did
if that's
not.
going to be too much of a hint, but at this point, I'm willing to
I
just
just need
kind
to
of.
find where.
I'm willing to just
where-
give the
where-
point to Todd at this point for just calling
No.
out fucking Berg.
Peter Berg.
No. Here you go.
Like, absolutely not.
The movie poster says title of the film: "The Battle for Earth Begins at Sea."
Oh my God, it's Battleship.
Oh, Battleship.
Oh, Battleship.
No, Todd
I
got
got
it first.
Wasn't Rihanna in the
Yes.
Rihanna's in it
Rihanna's
too.
also in
Yes.
this.
Dude,
Yeah.
you could have said Rihanna, and I probably would have got that so much quicker if you just said
No,
Rihanna.
Todd. Instead, you made me read all of Peter Berg's fucking. Why do I keep saying Alec Berg? Who is Alec?
I don't
Berg?
know. I have no idea.
Alec Berg
Wait, I don't
is a
remember
writer
Liam Neeson.
producer
I
on
saw that
Barry.
movie too, and why do I not
Wait,
remember?
Jesse
Liam Neeson?
Seinfeld.
Plemons is in that movie?
Jesse Plemons was listed as Battleship. That's why I picked it. He must be barely in the film because he's not even.
He must die.
He's
He
like,
must die early on.
Oh no, he is. He's a few down from Rihanna.
Maybe one of the pegs.
You know what though? That movie came out around the same time. Oh wait, did he do Friday Night Lights? Because I'm pretty sure that came out around the
Todd,
same
you
time.
made
Yeah.
me read all of this guy's fucking movies, and I said that.
You did say
Definitely
that.
some
Okay.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
This
Because he was a main character.
We're,
in Friday
we're a
Night Lights.
1 point episode tonight. That's it. We're, like, I'm done with this fucking shit. Oh my god, that was awful. Okay, let's do. I think we. Let's do. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay. Even though I think we may have done this before too. It doesn't matter. 2015, rated R, 2 hours, 3 minutes, movie number 2. According to Box Office Mojo, this film had a budget of $53 million and took home 90, almost just shy of $100 million.
Sorry, I got distracted. I heard everything you said about the box office, but just a year I didn't hear.
2015.
Okay.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, this has a 74.68.
Is it Real Steel?
Incorrect.
Ooh, that movie's so good.
Real Steel is really good. Also, not a rated R film, but also like it was a fun film.
Listen,
The
it's the only,
Battleship was the first one, so
listen.
Yeah.
It's the only good Sean Levy movie, like minus Deadpool, Wolverine, whatever you want to say, but like.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, you might also like Legend, White Boy Rick, Crown Heights, American Gangster, and Gotti.
It's crazy because I love all of those films and I don't know what movie.
Did you say it was rated R?
Yes.
Yes.
It's Black Mass.
Todd's going for a big old sweepy sweep, getting that broom out. Todd said, I'll show you who Peter Berg is.
I'm not gonna lie, I just had to run into the bedroom because Liam was like, Evan Logan was upset, and I'm like, God damn it, and I couldn't hear anything.
Fuck. Okay. I have a few different angles I wanted to go for.
Question number 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, we're gonna do this.
Listen,
I don't think it's gonna be as hard as I think it is. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right now. Okay. This 2011 rated R film clocks in at 1 hour and 44 minutes. According to Box Office Mojo, this film had a budget of $40 million and took home just shy of $98 million. According to Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, get a guess?
I was just seeing if you were doing another Peter Berg movie.
No, I'm doing Alec Berg this time. According to Rotten Tomatoes, this has a 70% tomato meter and a 62% popcorn meter.
People were eating the popcorn.
Got to think where I was in 2011. That's the first fucking thing.
I was in preschool.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, you may also like, and I'm only going to say a few of these because I do think that some of them are way too, like, pointed. So we'll save those for later if we need to go back to it. You may also like Your Highness, Incorrect. Idiocracy, and Pirate Radio.
I don't think I know what Pirate Radio is.
2011, we said?
2011.
Yeah.
Let's see. This film has 9 award nominations and 2 award wins.
Weird. Okay.
Where are the wins? It has a win for best in this genre for the National Movie Awards UK. including also that same year at the same awards, 2011 nominations for Performance of the Year for 2 actors in that film. Where's the other win? What did it win? I don't even know.
The Interview?
Incorrect.
If The Interview won that many
Let's go
awards,
with
man.
the
Didn't he say
director.
nominated?
That's the
You
lead of
may
that movie.
know this director, according to IMDb, from
Todd.
other such director credits as Adventureland, The Day Trippers, and Superbad.
I'm not sure if I know who that director is.
It's not Zombieland,
I don't remember.
right?
Not Zombieland.
No, it's not really. Adventureland's the one that's like they're at the theme park place.
No, I know.
They're at,
But
Yeah,
I
don't know if Evan directed it or if
I don't
just
think he did.
wrote it.
Let's see. You may know at least one actor from such things as Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Technically 2. You may know 2 actors from such things as...
Did I Love You, Man?
Incorrect. As Arrested Development.
Did we see what the awards were, or were they just joke awards? Or...
Come on, Todd.
Is it Hot Rod?
Incorrect. You may know at least one actor from Mad TV.
Oh, it's Ari Lang. Okay. All right.
You may know... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to start from the bottom and just start naming names.
Okay.
So this is the bottom of the top of the cast.
Of the
according
cast?
to IMDb. Mark Siverson. Joe Latrulio. Bill Hader. Sigourney Weaver. Should I switch to SNL voice? Jason Bateman. I'm not going to do that for all these people.
You should.
Jesse Plemons.
It's not Game Night, right? That's not
Incorrect.
2011, though.
David.
Horrible Bosses?
Incorrect. Is it
That was a
David
good guess.
Koechner? Ketchner? How do you say his name?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That's Todd Packer.
Yeah, but how do you say his last name? Is it Koechner?
Ketchner?
Ketchner. Okay.
I don't know.
Jane Lynch. Bobby Lee.
There's a Mad TV guy.
Nelson Asensio.
Bobby Lee.
Jennifer Granger. David House. Jeffrey Tambor. Jeremy Owen. Mia Stollard. And you may know the third billed actor from such things as...
Is it The Hangover?
Incorrect. Okay, so here's the thing. The top 3 actors are way too well known.
Obvious.
So,
What about 3? Is 3 that well known though? I mean, like it's pretty
the top
vague.
3
Is all
actors
3.
are extremely well known.
All right,
I'm
so
assuming this is a
extremely
comedy. I'm
well-known
assuming
to
this is
us.
a comedy.
It is
so
a
like,
comedy.
The amount of people that we've been given, yes.
It is indeed a comedy.
Yeah. So I feel like it could be anyone if you name the bottom 3. The bottom.
2011.
No,
Is it Funny
I
People?
think incorrect. I think if I name the third, if I give you any information of the third billed actor, you're going to immediately know who it is, and I would imagine immediately
It would.
guess the film. And that would be the exact same thing for the other 2. And I will tell you because if I start to give you the movies of the third build, you're going to immediately rule out
They're all
going to
be
those
like
movies.
It's
Yeah,
not
they're all
Live
the same
Hard, Sell
things.
Hard, is it?
Incorrect.
Forget
And
the
if I
name
give
of
you
it.
either of the other 2, and these are all clues, by the way, like this is a backdoor
Yes.
clue I'm giving you.
Yeah, right.
The other 2 are they have very specific, prolific film career together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Is it year 1?
Incorrect.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that whole thing.
Oh, I forgot there was
Damn it, man.
awards.
God damn it.
Yeah, there was a. This movie has to have done good for something.
For the UK,
Oh, for the UK, I missed that part.
Okay. Third build
It's
actor.
not Team America, right?
Incorrect. Third build actor you may know from This Is the
Oh,
End,
no.
Pineapple Express, Sausage Party, Superbad.
Yeah.
Someone said Horrible Bosses already, right?
Yes.
You did, I think. Or
I
maybe
did.
done. The second build actor you may know from such things as. Again, as soon as I say the film, it's whoever's
Is it Knocked
quickest
Up?
to the
Yeah,
draw.
of course.
Zach and Miri make a porno? No, these are all things. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
say
we
your.
would've already gotten other
I'll give you.
characters
I'll
from
give you the. I'll point this clue one more time. The top two build actors have a very prolific career
together.
together.
Together. Interesting. Okay.
Like, if I were to name one of their movies, it would just be whoever
They
can
go
quickly
hand in
name the
hand?
correct one.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a 70% comedy too, though. I'm like confused by that. 'Cause I feel like most movies around that time period don't review well.
The top build actor has appeared in such things outside of the normal duo's little thing as, according to IMDb, Star Trek. 2009.
A movie or the?
2009.
Oh, so it's either going to
Oh,
be
it's Harold and Kumar.
Or
Go to White Castle?
no,
Incorrect.
it's
Escape
not
from
the Christmas.
Guantanamo Bay?
It's
the Christmas
you
one, I
keep,
think.
You keep picking the wrong duo. You just keep finding the wrong duo.
Okay,
Oh.
well, clearly your clue wasn't as great as you thought.
Yeah.
It was.
It is when you know who it is.
I know, but clearly we picked the wrong duo. So
yeah.
like,
Okay. So with knowing that this actor
All right,
is in
then-
Star Trek and also at least one Mission Impossible film.
Oh, so
So
it's
Hot Fuzz or
Oh,
End
it's
of-
Your
I don't know
Highness.
the end of that film.
All right.
No,
It's not
it
any of those
is
movies.
At the End of the World. No, that's not what it's called.
What did you say, Dom?
I said Shaun of the Dead.
Incorrect.
What? Oh, Shaun of the Dead. Oh, fuck!
is
I get
it
it. Oh, what's his name? Paul.
And Dom stole the sweep.
Damn it.
It is Paul.
I
Damn
forgot
it.
about Seth Rogen's voice and Paul.
Seth Rogen is Paul.
Seth Rogen is Paul. Yeah.
Like,
It's.
like if I had named any of those movies, you would have known it was them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that,
would
that's
know
why
what
I
we
was like, I
just did.
can't say their movies.
We would have done what we just did. We would have named all
Yeah,
of their movies.
exactly.
then gotten
It
to a
would've
point
just
where
led- it
it's
would've
not
just-
one of
yeah.
their movies.
It would have just led to the answer right away. That's why I was like trying to figure out other ways to
Yeah.
get you there.
When you said Star Trek,
He's
obviously me and Mike
Scotty in Star
instantly
Trek?
latched onto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen. I
But me
saw
and Mike
Paul in the movie
obviously
theater.
instantly latched onto
John Cho.
John Cho, yeah.
And I'm assuming before that you guys were thinking of Michael Cera, and I don't know.
I
who
was
the other-
no,
or
no. I
Jonah
wasn't
Hill.
thinking
I don't
of
know.
movies.
I was thinking it was Seth Rogen and James
Dave-
Franco.
James.
I was thinking Seth
Oh,
Rogen,
okay.
but like I wasn't thinking James Franco. I just
Isn't
didn't
year
know.
isn't year one? Isn't that Michael Cera?
Yeah, and
It
Jack
is.
Black.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
It is. But like
I don't know,
when you were
it's them.
saying duo that time period, like I was thinking strictly like Judd Apatow doing movies with Seth
I was thinking of
Rogen
Adam
and-
Sandler. I was kind of going down the Adam Sandler road too, but then I was like, "There's no way Adam Sandler got a 70% reviewed movie at that point."
Yeah. I don't know. Other movies that were in contention were Vice. Jesse Plemons is also in that. Jesse Plemons is in a lot of shit, apparently.
Good actor.
And then
Vice
I
is great, too.
was gonna throw a curveball and do, is it called El Camino or Camino? What is the Jesse
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, because he's Todd in that one.
Yeah, I was gonna
El
throw a
Camino.
curveball, but
Yeah.
I feel like we would have maybe danced around that for a while, and then did it actually get a theatrical release?
Probably
know.
very limited if it did. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Though.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
we
Netflix was doing we want our stuff to be nominated
Nominated,
at that
yeah.
point, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Anyways, so that'll end the week with Todd scooping up 2 more points, Dom scooping up 1, and Mike with a bagel, leaving the scoreboard at Todd 18, Dom in second with 14, and Mike with 6. That'll do it for this week's episode. We appreciate you, and we will see you next time.